spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50, 10.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, Young. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
He has the first over the middle. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go. Set. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Is this clean at the 30? And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 22-33. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Let's go. Check.
Give now to the running back. Still has some space inside the 35. Still fighting forward. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my save.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped. So no gain on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Christian Harris on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Young. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
And going play action. Young. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And they'll take the lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, they'll run. Has a hole left, room to run. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead on the first play of the drive. McPherson at the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Packers 13, Panthers 7. Evan McPherson set to
Here's
kick off.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Trouble, 30. Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Slice. 97. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Brooks going for the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
And the Panthers, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard
Brooks
line.
has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers find some points there. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And they'll take the lead.
14. Packers 13.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
And cycle. Come on, set. Black, 90, 22 meter. Ready?
Right up the gut. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Black ultra.
To the air with Love. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Set.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs from the 37.
A gain of 12. First down, Packers.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. We've got 14-13 on the board. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Here's the lone back on the handoff. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready. 45.
Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
On the double.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Red. Down. Hut.
Throw here, third down. Complete on the slant to Watson. We got the football ball, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
They are going for this. It's Love. He finds it beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion. First down from the 42.
Here we go. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, set.
Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue striker. 10 black.
Back to the air. Love. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Grill green. Black ultra.
Motion the slot man right.
Set.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator. I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Ready up.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Red 38. Close. 10. Ready.
They'll send him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. This makes it up to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 40. Trouble 38. Ready.
Young working from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow. Drill 52. Ready.
Now Young. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd down. They need 7.
22 needle. Down. 50.
Air it out on 3rd. It's complete. Sanders has got it out right. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Young again. Looking right, and he finds him. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive, and for a quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
On second down, it's Brooks. This is ahead for about 5. Dax Hill up for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 60 red. 43 rail. Check, huh?
Here he is on 3rd and short. Pass cut by Brooks. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Completed to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
This one is up and good, and they'll take the lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
52 blaster. Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
10 black. Check white. 10.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Ready. White. 45. White. Ready.
Love from the gun. Called in by Musgrave. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Blaster. 6.
Throwing his love on 3rd. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
That field goal, to me, it's all about optics. Down by a little or up by a little. And either way, Kate, well, they know they got to raise their game in the second half.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Set, Edo blue. Red, 38. Field, black. Blue strikers. Claws, red. Hut.
Looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. That was Tanaroa McMillan he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down. Here's the final play of our first half. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Sending them on the dive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play fake, it's Love. What a hit, and the ball's loose. Panthers pick this one up. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown! The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Panthers jump in front now by 5. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, 38. Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red.
Man in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. That's complete to Musgrave. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 45. White. Hey.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Ready.
Love on 3rd and short. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A gain of 7. And the Packers first down.
95.
First down throw. Here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
17. Watch out now. 52, black 40. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
10 cycles. Slide blue. Spike, white. Black shot. Steal. Check. Set.
Third and long for him here. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Fight. 97. Black shot.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Running this one left. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They send a man in motion.
52 blue. Hut, hut.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
38. Green jack. Ready.
3rd and 1 now. Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Now Love on the play fake. Buying some time right. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead as Tom runs out here in the 3rd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Stick it in the air, Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
Ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set. Hut.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Here we go. 60 red. Right, 97.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. So the false start backs them up 5. Here comes second and long. Off the play fake, it's Young. Connection made to Tremble. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready, red, cycle. Yellow, 43. Zoom, black. Ready?
Throw here, 3rd down. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Ready?
Desperation time here. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Down. Blue, 32. Switch, yellow. Ready.
Hands off here for Brooks. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill.
Put the body on the line for his team. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They're all set now. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Shot, 17. Set.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Red, drill, 52.
Out of the gun, Young. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 red.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers down by only 1. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Let's go. Set.
On the give, it's Brooks. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Set, hut, shovel, 38, 50, green.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Snap should come quicker here. It is 2nd and 10 after the penalty.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Running it after the penalty. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready, go. Down. Blue, 32. 43 rail. Go. Ready.
Again, it's Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. Big moment here as Maddox Trujillo comes on. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we ready.
And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ready.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Come on, set, smash, red, 38. Dog red. Set.
Back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and end it on Fox. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, money, I took the Billy Cool back and I hopped in the car. I put this in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, this shit there in the road, wow. I'm still double, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all the dream, my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to off. 100 racks and 1 do about the flood out.
And finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't